ignorance of basic procedures. When I say ignorance of basic procedure, it means that we are ignorant of what I'm about to say now. Some individuals are ignorant of this, but I want us to put us on a positive side. Some people may not like what I'm about to say, but who cares? Greetings to you guys. There is something I wanted to lay off my chest. It has been troubling me and I needed to say this. You know, some people might be acting based on ignorance, but I would like to make it clear so that people will understand better when it comes to borrowing money and to pay back. If you are not able to go to an organization like a cooperative or a bank to borrow money, and you succeeded in borrowing the money from a friend or a colleague, my dear, if you have to pay that money, you have to pay it with an interest. You don't just pay. Let me give an example. Let me rephrase this. Let's assume I came to you and borrowed 100k. If I have to pay you that back, the 100k I borrowed from you, it doesn't have to be that 100k. There must be an interest that comes with it. Even if maybe you borrow that money without the friend telling you to put an interest or add an interest, courtesy demands that you put something. Courtesy demands that you give the person some percentage of interest. It could be maybe 0.3%, it could be 0.5%, depending as this spirit leads you. But you see that situation whereby you borrowed 50k from a friend and you have to pay back, you pay that exact 50k amount. My dear, that's a witchcraft. Are you telling me that the person doesn't know what to do with his or her money? When you need to borrow money, please try to borrow sense. If you could pay interest to such amount of money the person lent to you, it means that next time he will be willing and able to give if needed. See, most times, I found this so funny. How some people, let's just keep aside that some people, some individuals will borrow money from their friends, colleagues. Why not you could have gone to bank and borrow the money and see the kind of interest they will add up. And someone cares to help you. My dear, courtesy demands that you put an interest. When you borrow money from a friend, even if you don't have any agreement of paying an interest to the person, why pay it back? Courtesy demands that you pay the money with an interest. Now, let me make this clear to you. There are some individuals, human beings are different. You might do this to A, it wouldn't work for B. Now, let me shock you. In a situation whereby, let me use myself as an example. I borrowed money, you lend me money, and when I'm about to pay back, maybe you lend me 50k, and I'm about to pay back, I give you back the 50k. As in, does it make sense? Does it sound right? It doesn't. So to me, if you lend me 50k, if I'm to pay you, there must be an additional interest. See, what I'm trying to say is we need to upgrade. You see the way how hard Nigeria is. You see what dollar is doing to naira. To tell you how hard the country is. So if you see anyone that is willing or able to borrow you some money, my dear, show some or a little appreciation to the person, because it is never easy. It is not easy. When they say days are evil, people hardly give. But when you see those that gives, appreciate them. a word is enough for a wise. Get sense.